Hello and welcome back to another Poppy Builds video. Today I have taken the Fashionista out of San Myshuno and brought her to Newcrest. So I am building a small home for her, and that is that. This small home, even though the home looks relatively large, it's very awkwardly shaped, and is why I have coined it a small home, because it's small and I'm having issues building it. When I get down to it, as you will see, I had a lot of issues with the kitchen space, but it eventually works out. So this is definitely an awkwardly shaped tiny home, which was totally fun to figure out how to design. I'm also going for the exterior, this black, white, and cream theme, just to really emphasize texture differences and just having some fun with it. So like I have been doing with my traditional housings for my Building Newcrest series, because I restarted it because of a human error. Anyway, anywho, one section are all of these very traditional houses, very suburban, very blue and trimming. This section is going to be very modern and very texture filled. So I thought, what better way to start it? I also wanted it to be tiny homes too, so modern tiny homes / small homes. So I thought, what better way to build this specific space than by starting it with a fashionista, who I recently just created her, and I really love her because she just looks so hip and trendy, like with her hair, her style. It's so very cool. So I thought, of course, I've got to have her in this world too. So she now lives in Newcrest in this 1-bedroom tiny home. Well, small home. Small home, not tiny home. But definitely awkwardly shaped home. It could also be a 2-bedroom home if you wanted to, but that is not how I designed it. And I really liked adding these big glass sliding doors. Again, so chic, so modern, but also because they had this very light cream color to it, they matched a little bit of the exterior in some places, so it created this like flow, and I really do like that. So the reason why I personally struggled is this small space here. It's where I wanted the kitchen and living room to be. I eventually got rid of the big full-length windows. It just did not work with what I was trying to do, and instead I put in smaller windows, because again, modern places just have large full-length windows, so of course I added them in here. I also wanted her interior space to be very white and vibrant, so I think I do also change the floor eventually too, just to break it up and look different. And oh, these tiles, they are my favorite. Who could have guessed it? But they suit the space so well. Any build. There's a lot of eco lifestyle in this build with the windows, the flooring, the wallpaper. So I do apologize if you do not have that pack, but also I use that pack a lot, and I just can't. Sometimes I have to, okay? I love all of the stuff in it, so I really do represent how much I like the build and buy stuff in this build today. Now for the kitchen, this was the space I struggled with most. Not because necessarily it was a super small space, but it has so many doors that need to be functional, and your sim has to walk through the space. So trying to figure out how to play with that was the difficult aspect of it. Eventually how it is laid out is very nice, but it does not separate the living room from the kitchen. It makes the whole entire space a living room plus kitchen. I don't know what a smash word for that would be. A lichen? A kitting? yeah, the word kitchen and living do not combine well together, so we're gonna call this the kitchen and living room space. I also wanted to keep it, again, very black and white. Her space is very, again, modern, but with a few statement pieces like that couch. These also suit the space so well, they hang perfectly. Oh, I really love those little hanging planters with the succulents in them. They're so cute. But the kitchen is just small but functional enough. It's perfect for one person. Maybe she's not a big fan of cooking. I think in her apartment, maybe she owns 2 spaces. Maybe this is her getaway home. I like that idea. Yeah, maybe this is her getaway home and then she has a apartment in the city too. But in this build, she has a very, very small kitchen. I also wanted to put some really nice relics above. Relics, I can't believe it says relics. Sorry, that just got me so distracted. I wanted to put a lot of nice objects above in those little spaces. Or figurines, that's the word I'm looking for. But I went with a few ones that I'm not sure necessarily fit the vibe. But overall, I'm not upset by them, so they're staying. They're also the colorful statement pieces too. And she also did not get any windows. I'm sorry, any curtains on these ones over here. It just didn't work. I couldn't figure a set out to match, so there was no curtains for that space, which was unfortunate. But the bedroom is very skinny. Again, too, I told you a lot of this. I take it back, this is a small home. It's a very awkwardly shaped home. Also adding that big massive closet kind of impeded, again, decorating the space because you don't want to block it off because that's not functional in real life. But also in real life, your sim can slide across the bed so you can push it against the wall. I've seen people have their sims be able to slide across. Mine can't do it, so if she ever wanted to have a partner over, the bed cannot be against the wall. So hopefully one day, like, my sims will update or figure out how to slide across the bed, but for now it has to be off the wall. Otherwise the space could have been a little bit bigger. But again, also was very impeded by the big massive closet, which I thought was critical for someone I have coined a fashionista. She did not have a lot of clothes. Would she be a fashionista? Maybe. You could definitely be a fashionista without a lot of clothes, but not her. She has a lot. And it is also why I gave her a massive bathroom, because I wanted this to be her prep space for if she does photo shoots or gets ready here. That was the idea behind the bathroom. I wanted it to be very large and very clean, so that is why I decided to go with a big bathroom instead of adding the space to the bedroom or the kitchen. And then here, this could easily be transformed into a guest bedroom, the living room, if you didn't want to have it as a media room. But I made it the media room because this is where she would work to record videos, do work online, stuff like that. So this is the little business center, just like her apartment has. But this time, no mosquito couch, which in the last video I did not stop talking about. So no mosquito couch in this one. Instead, a beautiful outdoor door to the outdoor space. So this space is definitely very skinny, and I do think it looks very modern, very fresh, very thin, but it did take me a while to figure out how to design it. I also didn't want to utilize the outside space. I wanted it to be a little bit wild plus intentional landscaping, so I left the back a little bit just chill and then did a lot of landscaping in the front, which you will see. I think it suits the space. I wanted it to be very modern. I don't know, I really love this build. I like this build a lot. Yep. So what I did was, this is different from what I normally do, is I added a fence to the front. So instead of having like a little backyard, she has a front yard. So she could easily, again, expand the front yard, but she could easily expand the backyard, but I kept it as a front yard instead, because I thought it was a little bit different. And I also just thought it was fun. So she has a pool in the front yard, and a little gate, again in the pool, for the pool. It's a very, very small pool. But again, it's a very small house, so it suits it. And then over there can be a little place to chill outside. Almost added the mosquito couch, do not worry. Almost, I did not. But it's going to be a little outdoor chill space plus a little gardening area. So even though this home is relatively tiny, there's lots of skill building items, and it is functional. I did not play test it, but there wasn't a lot of, when I was building it, a lot of like finagling, as I like to say, to get things to work. It was just a lot of thinking about how to place things. Whereas a lot of times with like tiny homes, you do have to do a little bit of trickery, and it's like a hit and miss whether or not the sim will work. But I think for this one, even though I did not play test it, it's going to be fully functional, because there was none of that messing about trying to figure out how to make everything work. Because we got the kitchen and living room done easy, but there was no like super cheats. It's just a kitchen and living room combined. It's very tiny, that space. And I love the backyard. There's so much space to grow back here. It would be a great space for activities. Anything you want, the backyard would be great for. Actually, it would have been kind of cool if I had added a swing. That would have been fun in the backyard. But I did add a secret easel, so don't worry, that is there. And then a bin. And last but not least, I added a beach towel. And then that is the whole build. So let us go and tour it inside. Welcome to this Fashionista small home with a beautiful pool on the right and a place to chill and garden. You could also add like a bench on the front door, but front deck, but I decided not to. And welcome to our kitchen and living room. I think the hanging lights over the dining room table are an awesome addition to this space. So it's very intentional, very beautiful, very minimal. And then this is the massive bedroom. It's not massive, but it fits a bed and a little bookcase. So what more do you need? Over here, the luxury of the space is this really big bathroom. And then her little business workspace. Very black and white in here. And overall, a very beautiful house. And then outside, this is our chill backyard with a secret easel. And that is the whole entire build. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll see all of y'all next time. Bye!